Good evening. I am here to talk about Orgonite. This was the most popular request that I got today. So thank you guys for pushing me to make this video, because this is something that I have for some time avoided because I felt as though it was a little bit involved, and honestly, I was a little busy and lazy at the same time, doing other things. So I was like, if they want to know what Orgonite is, I'll look for it. And by posting that question, you guys actually pushed me to actually think and go within and be like, you know what, I sell Orgonite, so I really should be talking about it, right? So here I am to explain what it is. Orgonites are positive energy conductors, and they protect us against EMF and radiation. They pull in all negative and positive energies, and then they wash them up, scrub them up, and then release them back out into the environment as positive energy. They do so using crystals and metal, and they're formed together in a resin. And when they do that, they're formed so tightly that they actually cultivate this electric reaction, which actually makes the crystals work over time because the metals are so compressed against it. So it's really a fascinating thing. And if you look it up, you could just look up Orgone energy or Orgonites and see how they work, and you'll be fascinated. And when I learned how to craft these, I was actually blown away, because I actually saw things change. I mean, like, because of the fact that they take, all the EMF and they take the radiation out of the environment. I've placed a Orgonite by a plant and actually saw it grow over time. Obviously I was taking care of it, but like before, I see it bloom, more flowers, and it was pretty fascinating. So I definitely recommend looking into Orgonite energy and how it works. Personally, the way I craft my Orgonite is different from many that I do see. I think I kind of use my artistic ability because of the fact that I'm really creative. I find myself to be a very creative person, and I pride myself on that. But I do use a lot of color, and I use a lot of different, things that I haven't seen in many Orgonites. The Orgonites that I have here, right here, that I'm going to share with you are my personal Orgonites that I use, that I really love. And two of them, there's three here, two of them I have not been able to recreate, unfortunately, and I'm still working on it. I will tell you the ones that I can't recreate for anything, but I definitely will show you other Orgonites that I have available. If you do want to, link up with me and ask me about Orgonite, feel more than free to ask me. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you do have if I missed any here. But yeah, so here we go right into it, right? So this one is, this one I made for this solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus chakra is all about your personal power and you really coming into your own power. And that, to me, is really important. I use this on my reading table where I read my cards for clients. And, I found that putting this on my table actually makes me more confident in my delivery as to how I speak to people. And I'll explain how this one I made, like I said, for the solar plexus chakra, which is all about your personal power center. But I also, if you take a look, it's blue resin that I used here. And the blue resin represents to me the throat chakra, and that's all about communicating. So I wanted to make sure that my confidence, personal power center, was connected to my throat chakra, which was my communication. And then you can't really see it in here. Maybe if I put it a little closer to the light, if you can make that out, that's actually a tiger lily in there. And tiger lilies to me are special because of the fact that they remind me of my grandmother, who actually, you know, was also a gifted woman. And she really taught me so much and taught me how to stand in my personal power. So I put that in there as homage to her. Also, this specific Orgonite has sand in it. And sand is all about grounding. You know, really putting an element of earth in there. So, you know, it's me standing my ground and being able to vocalize it. And that's why I put this one on my table. This one is one that I wasn't able to recreate. However, I do think that I can recreate something quite similar. It won't have a tiger lily in it, but it would definitely have something else. The metal in here, I have aluminum. Aluminum is all about projecting your energy. So I want people to understand what I'm saying, and projecting my personal power, so my delivery is able to come off quite clear. So I find that very important. And for resonance of the sorry, I had like a total brain fart. For the resonance of the solar plexus chakra, I have gold flake in here. And gold flake is yellow, but it's all about prosperity, and it's all about connection to the sun and warmth. So I want people to also feel that they are getting information from me in love and warmth. So that right here, that's how this one works. And this, like I said, this was something that I call a power Orgonite. Now this one, I know for 100% sure. I have never been able to recreate this one. Not at all. And I have been asked, and I've tried. I even like went out and bought all the stuff all over again. I really couldn't do it. So this one is freaking amazing. Like, I love the hell out of this one, and I wouldn't sell it for, if somebody came up to me and was like, can I have, you know, I'll pay for this for, you know, an outstanding amount, I probably would be like, nope, I'm keeping it. This one, it has a zinnia flower in it. And if you take a look, the way it looks, I'm going to just turn it. It has different layers. It's so beautiful. Like, the camera doesn't do this justice at all. And I really feel so connected to this piece. This one I made for the third eye chakra. And I can do a whole reading. If I don't have my cards with me, I tap into my third eye using this as a meditation focal point. And I could just go on and on and on and on. You know, this specific one, I really have done amazing readings with this, you know, as a meditation point. And the reason why this resonates for me with the third eye chakra is because of the fact that it has the flower in it. And if you're familiar with the way chakras look and the third eye, and if you understand what the third eye is, or, you know, looked up, you know, pineal gland, the pineal gland looks like a pine cone. And this, you know, it has layers to it, and it reminded me of a pine cone when I put it in here. And the metal that it has in here is gold flake and aluminum. And, you know, it really resonates so amazing. And it has a few crystal quartz in here that are placed underneath the gold flake. And crystal quartz is all about amplifying and really, you know, again, it's another projection. So, you know, to me, this one is so powerful, and this one was definitely my favorite. Also, I put, you know, I like glitter. I'm a glitter girl. I put, you know, some glitter here, and this is purple glitter purple glitter is all for the crown chakra, and this is, you know, like me opening up my third eye, but it's also me being able to understand and receive the messages that I get. So that's what this one is for. And lastly, this one right here, I get a lot of questions about this one because I posted this one a few times. And this one is rose quartz. I have a huge chunk of rose quartz in here. And this is all aluminum. And this is pretty cool. You know, I really enjoyed making this one because I thought it came out really pretty. It has the aluminum in it. And like I said, it's a projection material. So the metal here is all about the projection of love, because rose quartz is love, right? And then I have an Om symbol that's, you know, the vibration that the universe makes. So, you know, you're projecting your eternal love to the universe. So you're being received well, you're being sharing of your love and understanding. So that's why I did this one. And these three, I really like them. I really enjoyed the fact that I have these. These guys are always on my table. And you know what? Why I have another one? This one right here. This one came out really dope. I used black sand for this one. This is abalone shells. Abalone shells are all about the maternal and prosperity. And in Africa, they, you know, they used to trade shells, you know, as, you know, currency. So there was a piece of abalone. And that's another thing for me, is like Native Americans with abalone, they use that for smudging. And I'm half Native American, so I really connected to this piece as well. And this has a piece of Lemurian seed quartz that's wrapped in copper. Copper is all about amplifying again. So this is like a super, super powerful piece. And it is like, it almost like vibrates in your hand. This one, this one has like so many connections, you know, for me. So, I mean, again, I probably wouldn't sell this one, but I can make one exactly like it. And I've recreated this several times. So if you're interested in something like that, I have this one. And lastly, this is definitely the last one because I don't want to show you all the stuff I got. This is just one that I made for fun. There isn't really any specific reason to this one, but I thought it looked kind of cool. I was playing with purple, and this one could be, you know, for the crown chakra. But again, you know, I didn't think specifically as to what it was for, but I used some sand, and then I used a crystal quartz that I wrapped in copper, and then I have some abalone shells, and then I have some metal that is in here that is aluminum. So I used a few different types of metal and crystals that I felt would look pretty. I just wanted I wanted something purple, so I kind of did this one. And that's it. You know, I just really connect with making things, so I really enjoyed making the Orgonite pieces. And you know, I love sharing the things that I do. I feel very proud of them. So I just wanted to share them with you and explain to you what they were and, you know, how they work. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I will talk to you soon. Peace.